magical energy. And there are many forms to get magical energy from, but when offered the solutions that I had available, he seemed unwilling. And because if I have to uphold my end of a wish, it, it should only be fair that there be consequences if he did not uphold his. He wanted everything to stay the same. Looking at you, Lorax, he goes, "Do you know how old this city is?"
This is an
Huh.
ancient city.
They're all
Several
dead.
100 years. Lifetimes of many of your kind. But
It's not even a real
he
city.
wanted nothing to change.
It's real, but they're
And he
all
got
dead.
his wish.
Yeah, there's basically nobody here. It's just the one dude who's up in his castle crazy.
He's not here either. He was there back in that time during... He just said that he wanted everything to be the same. He's been here that whole time as well. They're all dead. Everyone here is dead.
Mm-hmm. They all dust and shit.
So
Okay,
what is
great.
it?
So this is a ghost town.
Now I ask you, will you undo all of his work?
No, we can't do that. But can we drop
There's
that
still
everything
that magical
would stay
force
the
that's
same?
traveling around this, though. What is that
Yeah,
about?
there is that. Why do we keep hearing snake scales and laughter?
He dispels the smoke around his lower half, and you see scales and a serpent's tail. He looks at you, Lorax, and he goes, What do you think I needed to keep magic going this strong?"
You would take it from the people who were still here? Maybe from the travelers? Who knows?
He goes, "Very good," before clapping his hands and appearing right beside you. "And how do you think I needed the magnate to make that happen?" He looks pointedly at the cell in the corner and the blood stains in the bottom of that cell.
Is he making
Whose
sacrifices?
blood is that?
He looks at you and he says, "No one that I cared to know, nor the magnate apparently."
They're making sacrifices. Human sacrifices.
Magic of this magnitude takes quite a bit of fuel to keep running.
It's like
And my power is
magic.
nearly limitless. Nearly.
Okay, well...
Is that why everything outside seems possessed? They're stuck in a loop.
Are you asking him that?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Master. Everything here is exactly as it was.
Oh no.
All those days ago. Years, eons, I've seen different empires rise and fall. For the one wish that nothing here changed.
I have the urge to put them at rest, but I don't know how to do so without putting us in danger. I don't know if it's even... Because it's not just us. It's any adventurer or anything that travels in this area. Their lives are put at risk just so the city can quite literally... Because you know good and damn well they're not going to be loving life when they're repeating the same day over and over again. You know how fucking annoying that would be? Repeating these same exact actions every single day that you've done for hundreds of years. Everyone who enters this city or who has lived in the city, who is in the city, is suffering. But what is a wish that we can make?
Sorry,
to reverse
yeah,
that?
that's what I'm thinking of right now.
What is a wish that we can make to reverse that without
We're trying
damaging
to fully
ourselves
word
to such
this
an extent?
because we don't
Have
even
to
know
be
if we're standing on solid ground.
Oh, that's true. We were just gonna wish it all away and then we're gonna fucking fall through the floor. Oh, he died as
I
well.
don't know. We could talk about this without being prompted into. Is that a wish?
Well, we're talking about
But
our. Well, I guess we can be talking about this in character. It's not like it's any different either. Just right in front of the genie.
we do that
So,
properly.
yeah, what is a wish that we can make to reverse everything without putting ourselves at least too much risk? That is a difficult one.
Are you talking about this out loud?
Yeah, technically. We're just talking to each other in character, I suppose. Forgot to realize you're out of your cage. Like, you're allowed to come out and talk to us if you want to join in the campaign.
He's a little unconscious right now.
I don't know how to wake him up. Go poke him. Wakey wakey.
Although, if time has passed enough and he would like to, he is more than welcome to join the conversation. But as Akatosh hears the both of you discussing what wish to make to undo the magic done, he kind of sighs annoyed and says, "Look, undoing the previous caster's magic is no hard thing to do. And it's kind of boring to undo my work as a wish."
What if we gave you something in return?
You would make a deal with me? What have you to offer me?
Freedom? You don't have to answer to people anymore. Wouldn't be trapped in a lamp for your life. The rest of eternity.
Oh, right. She could wish for his freedom.
Akatosh looks a little stunned. Almost not believing you. But you can definitely roll me a d20.
Look, I didn't come here to make a bunch of wishes. I don't care to make a bunch of wishes. I came here to get some information and leave. If that information obviously ain't gonna be here, why would I care about making any other wishes?
Oh.
I don't
Shit,
mind.
hey, I gotta change the stuff again, so if it's fucked up, prepare. Oh shit, I can't.
I don't
Nixie?
mind reversing what happened and then setting you free.
Akatosh looks at you before grasping you in a fit of...
Oh,
No.
he just died again.
Who died?
Well, I'm gonna go grab food
Okay.
because I'm hungry.
Frodo keeps dying.
Alright, well, what happened while I was,
Yes,
I
explain
got
it
it.
to this one.
So, we were sitting here trying to discuss, because I know you were saying, like, let's just walk out of here, like, this isn't our problem, we obviously can't do anything about it. But, in reality, everyone here is suffering. Everyone who's lived in the city in the past, everyone who enters the city, like adventurers like us, anyone who is within the city is suffering. And probably including the genie himself. So we were sitting there discussing in front of said genie about how to reverse it, and he's like, well, reversing it is easy, but that's boring. I was like, well, what if we give you something in return? So I offered to give him freedom.
Hmm?
It's like the most basic thing you can do to a genie.
Yeah, right? So what did he say about that?
He is contemplating.
Did you hear the part where I grabbed
No,
you
you
with an ephemeral
crashed
hand?
like right as you started to try and say something.
I don't know what's kicking me out of here. I think it's all the weapons in the walls. Somebody gotta
That
give
and
us
that
something.
one kept swapping avatars on my end, at least. I don't know if she was doing that intentionally or not. She swapped
Fine.
from her original to a knight, back to her original in larger form, and then back down to her original. It was kind of being a little funky on my end, at least.
I just needed to change the table and chair, but I couldn't reach it.
Understandable.
So you've been picked up. He picks you up with an ephemeral hand. A magic field grabs you, picks you up to his level, while he looks at you.
Okay.
Roll me a d20 one more time.
If lag doesn't kill me.
Damn, actually, that's not fair. But fine. He looks at you and he pushes past your mental resistance and he looks into your mind to see if you're lying. And for once, he does not see any trace of deception. Now, whether you will or not is a completely different story, but from what he can see while looking into your mind, he can tell and feel no deception. He sets you back down, and he kind of sits on his sofa that's floating there for a minute before snapping his fingers, and the world around you shimmers and begins to slightly pull apart. The veneer of everything that has been kept in place for this long, slowly drifting away, leaving you standing in the temple still. But you can tell that this temple is several hundred years old. Like waking up from a mirage in the desert. And he looks at you expectantly. I've held up my end of the bargain.
Well, then I indeed wish for you to be free. Thank you for your service.
As the djinn looks down, the manacles around his neck, the high collar, even his serpent's tail, slowly starts to pop and vanish in magical sparks, and he's left standing on the ground. He balls his fists up and calls forth a small ball of lightning in his hands. Then, working his way through different magics, he realizes that he still has all the control that he had before. He looks at Ellie and he kind of waves his hands, and you see the amulet of Anvanak slowly drift towards him before it lands in the palm of his hand and he crushes it, letting the dust flow in the wind like sand.
He destroyed the amulet that you picked up earlier.
Looking to all of you, he looks and
Don't worry,
says,
it's okay.
I would rather not see any more iconography of my captors ever again.
It's understandable.
That being said, he bows at the waist to all of you, and he thanks you for finally setting him free. As he snaps his fingers,
Wait, does that mean the war is back to normal?
I mean, the people that
Clever
were a part of the
girl.
war were kind of like, they're dead though, for the most part.
Yeah, they're dead, and it's a whole different generation. So now everyone's just gonna be really fucking confused on what the hell happened.
I mean, where the fuck that
Y'all
generation
should have
go?
made sure that when he
As he
undid what he
snaps-
did, that he gave y'all proof of what happened.
It's okay. Look,
You know, for countries to
we
understand what
can
happened so people
handle
don't go back to
dealing with a
war, or we don't
war
get blamed for
over
destroying an
trying to
entire
fight
city.
back against dark magic, alright? Dark magic trying to steal my brains, I'm good. War, I can handle. We can do some combat. We're pretty good. We're alright in combat.
Oh, hey, do all of
Especially
our
in like
marks
open field
disappear?
areas.
all of your marks do disappear. As Akatush snaps his finger, several horses and a few odd and end things, just things that at the top of his head he figured, it's kind of a thank you, and I got the power, so fuck it, why not? He snaps his finger. You get 7 horses, a few
Ooh.
cattle, some sheep.
Wait,
We're just having a whole fucking farm.
what happened to all
I'm
the
not about to
weapons that I
get roped
grabbed?
into some farm shit. Hey,
still have it,
we got a few
or
sheep,
not.
yeah?
And his
No.
cloak.
Okay,
You
cool.
do not
Well, I have
lose
a
any of
box.
those things.
Okay.
You're gonna feed the box.
Yeah.
Wait,
Before he-
no.
Or no, wait. I will. No, wait. I hold up the box and I ask Vixen, "Hey, do you like cooked meat or raw?"
Vixen just kind of
No, we should harvest the wool off first.
All right. How about this? We'll cook you up some meat.
Cause we need to get the wool off, then we can harvest the mutton from the sheep.
I gotta like think about this strategically. Alright, continue your little description of what's going on.
So that being said, after he gifts you all these things, you notice a few odd and end tags on some of the animals, but nothing you recognize immediately. But the horses are healthy horses. They're wearing armor. There's good saddles. They look well fed and strong.
He just like stole them
Looking
from
at
his
you,
old
Nixie.
captors. Yeah.
Looking at you, he noticed something a bit off, and he takes the stone from you while snapping his fingers. At the same time, he grabs the stone, looking at it. It looks like he's focusing so hard for a minute. And you can tell it leaves him a little bit drained. But you notice that as he took the stone, you did not revert back to your wolf form. You did not revert back to an animal form.
He snapped his fingers.
He
He's
just
looking
frozen
at the stone, and he tosses it back to you, and you catch it. He looks at you again and says, "You better be careful with this. There's a lot that could go wrong with this. Many great problems have arisen from less careful caretaking."
I don't even know what it is.
And with that, and a puff of smoke, and a fiery flash, an oblivion door opens, and he walks through it, and the door closes behind him. You hear a disembodied voice that sounds like Akatush through a... probably like if you were talking through a fan, say, "Hold on to my lantern, and if there's something I can help with, I'll think about it."
Oh,
Okay, we put it in the bag.
hold on to it. Yeah.
So this has ended beautifully.
Beautifully. I love
See,
it. Oh,
confronting
except for we
the
still
priest
have a
was the
person in
best,
an old cage.
best way to go.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to
Nope, this
introduce yourself,
person is
Mister?
now- This person is now out of the cage and is with you, as well as Dave, Arno, Nico. And yeah, that's it. You are all here now.
So is there just a rubble left where the city was?
You don't recognize anything except for that door.
Except for that door.
So yes, the entire city has been demolished already.
Oh yeah.
Everyone's gonna be wondering where the hell the city went.
It doesn't
Well,
matter.
you're still standing in the
Right, is-
temple,
Temple's
but
here.
nothing in
City's
the
gone.
temple is the same.
Let's explore the temple.
Okay, how about let's step outside and see if anybody's even alive.
Fair. Okay, we can do that. I was gonna explore, damn it.
There's
Oh,
nothing in the temple. It's hundreds of years.
I don't
that. There
know.
was a lot of doors. There was a lot of doors.
All right,
Still
fine.
a lot of
Well,
doors.
hey,
What was
hold
it?
it. Since
Was
we're
it, like,
here, let's
the
explore the
third
temple
door?
first, and then go outside.
I think it was the
It was
third
the
door.
third door.
I want to go open the third door.
Oh, yeah,
Anybody
can we go in the
following?
Oh, yeah.
Nixie to the third
I'm
door.
following.
I'm
Yes,
going to
we're
the
following.
third door.
Oh, by the way, we put
Nick,
the lamp in the bag.
so you did grab the lamp.
Yes.
He's like, poof, back over here to his resting place. He's partying in the beach dimension. He's tired of seeing
Thanks, my
sand
boy.
without water.
You a real one.
You hear Akatosh in the background go, "Got you, homie."
Third door, third door,
That-
third door.
As you approach the third door, you notice that it is rotted away. You open the door. Roll me a perception check. You recognize three very familiar shapes in this room. Roll me a d12 since you opened the door.
They're all dice.
Oh, God.
You have failed your impulse control check. As Ellie peeks around the corner to look into this room, you can't help yourself. You kind of just push him in there. Ellie, roll me a perception check.
Sorry, that's
Ooh.
hard.
Ellie, you see three massive skeletons in this room, and they look real familiar. They look
Are they all?
way
Slow
familiar.
turn looking at me. Consequences to your
God.
action, bitch.
No.
Wait, what action?
Wait, do we see a clipboard and or construction?
No, no, not those skeletons.
Not yet.
You murdered someone. There's consequences to your actions, bitch.
Ooh!
You
Who did I
murdered
murder?
3 people.
The orcs.
The
You
orcs?
murdered
That
the
was so
orcs.
long ago. That wasn't even in the town.
They did
That
not
was
get. They remember.
They don't care. They
They're
remember.
dead.
Hey,
You
there any
killed
trees
them. No shit, they're dead.
Yeah. There's no.
He died again.
now? So the skeletons. Oh shit.
It's the skeletons of the orcs that Sharky killed. I'm stirring up
dead
trouble
rise
just to stir up trouble.
God damn.
Look, if they try to advance, I'll help protect the
I will
beam,
use
but
that
still.
goddamn barrel. Don't tempt me.
That is exactly what I'm doing. I'm tempting you all the way. Why is there a sword here?
Our Wi-Fi
I
went out
sh-
a while
I
ago, and I'm working off of my
I
hotspot right
still have the barrel. You lucky.
As you walk into this room, immediately you're surrounded by these three massive orc skeletons, and they're all looking down at you. And you can tell just by being in this room that they are not happy with you. As the first one rolls to put...
Can I jump in there?
Not yet. As the biggest one looks down at you, he just pushes you. It's pretty hard, but you immediately get pushed into another skeleton, and he pushes you. They are now
Do I remember
pinballing you
what's in my
around
gun?
this room. You
Would
do
you
remember what's in
chill
your
out for a
gun.
minute?
Hmm?
Would you chill for a minute? Let us all figure this out. Maybe try and work out a peaceful solution before you start killing people again.
Fine.
Perception
Do it
check.
fast. Because if I start taking
Perception
damage, I
check.
swear to God, I will defend myself.
Perception check. You need at least a 13.
Fuck.
This is all you right now, Sharky.
You're getting pinballed,
Well, that
but
one
you
needs
can
fucking
roll a
check as
perception
well,
check.
but they're not. Gartine. I don't know how to say your username. Oi! You playing or not?
Roll a perception check.
D20.
Yeah.
D20.
We all failed.
Alright,
Good God.
roll it one more. Everybody roll it again.
One more try. Okay, we're
14.
good.
Alright, the number to hit is 13.
We got 7
14,
4,
15.
It's sad that you got a
but
3 and then got a 4. I'm so sorry. The dice are not with you this time.
try different dice. Those ones are cursed.
Nyx, you
Mm.
notice, or actually rather you hear, while you're observing this spectacle, the sound of a quill and a clipboard
Oh no!
frantically scribbling. You turn around and you notice the 4 Skelly boys from OSHA are here. They're walking up to you and they wave. They're kind of smiling, you know, as much as a skeleton can smile. They're waving, they're patting you on the back, and they're giving you thumbs up. They're glad that you're here and that you made it
Total
through.
give them lines.
Say that again?
You should totally, you know, from One Piece, like, oh yeah, I would totally do that if I were to skeleton.
Can I face the OSHA skeletons and be like, y'all think y'all got this situation under control? I'm
They
kind of
look
just
at you
laughing
and
in
give
the
a
back.
knowing. They look at you and give you a knowing nod, and they pat you on the shoulder again before they walk in. As they look and see Ellie getting pinballed around by these 3 orc skeletons, they kind of shake their head and they look to the big orc and they finish writing something out and they hand it to him, and the one when the hard hat starts writing again, and he hands the same sheet of paper to another one, and then a third
giving
piece of
chicken
paper
out
gets
of
handed
these-
to the other orc skeleton. And they look very animated in this conversation. Not a word spoken, but just like the chattering of bone and a couple of like hastily scribbled or hastily sounded hisses, and you know things that would a skeleton would sound like, just skeleton noises.mp3. Picture that. After a while, the 3 orcs have stopped pinballing you, Ellie. The big orc picks you up, shakes you around, and then throws you out of the room. Reaches down to
I catch.
shake. Roll me an acrobatics or athletics. Athletics. That's a d6.
Oh shit, no, you're wrong.
You
You
still got the
catch
same number.
Jim, it's not graceful. It's not magical. Or you catch her, but you catch her, and she's saved from slightly abraded knees. You are all watching this spectacle of 7 skeletons in one room before the big orc in the middle reaches down and shakes the hand of the first skeleton in the hard hat, signing his name on the contract, and it goes around. They all start shaking hands, and they all walk out. As they walk out,
Damn it.
God damn it. As they walk out, the orc skeletons pass you, Ellie, and the chief
I
jumps
wanted to
at you.
ask
Roll
him
me
something.
a d20. Oh, you can still ask him something. The chief orc skeleton jumps at you, but sees that you don't flinch, and it's almost like you passed a rite of respect.
Oh.
What do you want to ask?
I wanted to ask what the thing that I got from him was. What it meant.
The totem.
You're gonna ask if they want it back?
I was gonna say,
No.
you kind of took their holy totem and you're just kind of claiming it now.
It's so funny to me how she's
Yeah, I'm
like,
asking
no,
them what it
it's
is.
mine.
That's kind
Like,
So
what does
you
it
asked
symbolize?
I wouldn't
to
do
them?
that.
You ask them, and he taps the hard hat wearing skeleton's shoulder before taking the clipboard and the quill, and he just writes one word across the paper in big bold letters before showing it to you. That word says strongest. Before handing the clipboard back and continuing
Their strongest
to walk
warrior
away.
gets the totem.
So it's respect.
Sounds like it. I'd give it back to
Sounds
him.
like respect to me.
Or leadership based, or
Okay, alright. I'll take it as it's not as bad as it could be.
Hey,
Actually,
I got some cool shit from. Hey, is my cloak disappeared or some shit? Do I still have it?
you still have your cloak. And from now on, that will always give you advantage.
Plus
I'm not
some
going to give
stealth?
that a stat. Yeah, you'll have some decent stealth unless they get like a 15 to 20.
Mm.
Because if I roll their perception, they get like a 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, they will see you. But not well enough to take shots at you.
Cool.
I really wanted you to fire that wild shot, damn it. I could not wait.
Please don't.
Well, I was
Please
being
don't.
pinballed, and this one
Please don't.
You could still
pushed
fire
me
it.
in the
You
room.
could just be like,
Look,
I'm
okay,
gonna
I
make
I
sure
knew
this shit
who it
never
was,
happens
and I
again.
knew it would be funny to see you go
I'm
in there.
not.
Yeah,
Damn it.
please don't
I'm
fire
not.
that.
Fire it anyway.
Don't fire
No,
that
I'm not.
shot. You're going to kill us all.
And I jokingly pointed at her without pulling the trigger.
No,
Roll
no.
me a... Yes, you can. Roll me a d12.
Fire that shit.
Not in the gun, I mean just holding the barrel itself, pointing it at her.
Oh, never mind. Don't roll the d12. But yes,
There
you
you
can
go.
point it at her.
Don't fire that shit.
Damn
He's
it.
like, hey, I still got this.
Fucking kill us all. Put that shit away.
The back of your shirt is a lie.
No, it's not.
It is.
With that,
No.
the next session, if you would like to be here for that, if you enjoyed what happened tonight, I would love to have you here.
So we should wrap
No,
this up.
you haven't really had any screen time yet, but this is kind of how it goes. And we are down a few players, but for the sake of progressing the story, I can run it with or without players. I'll just brief them on what happens, or they can watch the video, and it will enlighten them.
If my shit will start to let me fucking upload what I need to upload, I might have to upload them separately. We'll find out. Still wait.
Is it fixing the lie on the back of your shirt?
We're
That
gonna
being said, there's no really set date for when we do this. It just kind of, we'll
Dis-
reach out to the Discord and be like, send it.
Alright.
Yeah, I mean, it gives everybody a chance to plan, and I'm not gonna lie, I love DMing a lot more than I thought I would. So, I enjoy
gonna
this
end
no
the
matter what.
recording
As
here,
long as y'all
so-
are having fun, I'm having a great time.
Say goodbye. I'm ending the video here. Closing it out.
Goodbye,
Bye-bye.
everybody.
No
The
idea what
Chaotic
fucking
Crusaders
episode
have
this
once
is. We've
again-
lost count already.
It doesn't matter.
5 or 6.
The points don't matter, and nobody knows whose line it is anyway. We have the Lorax, Ellie, Nixie, And our newest member, who is yet to be named.
I would say unnamed player.
Welcome to the party.
Possible future player. We'll see.
Static.
I am your DM. And remember, it's fucking spooky season.
Spooky season, bitches.
Good night.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.